everybody, and welcome to Today on Display. I know what you're thinking. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, but somehow every day the good folks over at Display top themselves. Well, today we are going all the way up to the very, very top of the food pyramid. Remember that tiny little triangle all the way up there? Yeah. The one with all the cakes and the goodies and the sodas. Everything delectable and fried, fatty and creamy, sugary and super salty. Oh yeah, baby, bring it all home to mama, 'cause it's National Junk Food Day. I mean, I dressed up. I dressed up for this one. The only thing you need to trash here is the judgment. You hear? Sometimes you just gotta splurge. And today we celebrate all the tasty treats that feel so right they must be wrong. So throw caution to the wind along with that Twinkie wrapper. Well, okay, make sure the wrapper makes it into the garbage can. No litter bugs here. And get ready to chow down. Tonight, we'll dive right into our tip of the day, and then we'll talk some trash in our National Junk Food Day Creator Spotlight. Next, we'll scout the latest trends with Barnett Holston, aka DC Fashion Fool. And finally, we'll go toe-to-toe in some trivia where you could win up to $10,000. Folks, did you know the best way to connect your audience is by live streaming? I want to show of hands in the chat right now. Literally, use that hand emoji, put it in the chat. How many of you have utilized the live streaming feature here on Display? I do it every day from the Display TV page before this show. You want to know why I do it? It sends out a notification to all my followers, well, to the Display TV followers, telling them that I'm live, and it allows them to come into a virtual space with me where we can all interact in real time, right? You can chat, they can throw comments in there, you can respond to them. You can do this too, it's not just me. Host an AMA, introduce people to your pets, let them share a meal with you, right? Just set it up. Chow down on some junk food after the show, of course, not during. You know, get creative. Now, the cool thing about our live stream capabilities here on Display is that we have partnered with Dolby, which means the audio quality is unparalleled. Crisp, clean sounds, so no one misses out on a single word. Let's see. I see favorite junk food emojis popping into the chat. You're early on that, but I'm loving the excitement. I'm going to ask you to do that later, but I see all the junk food emojis in right now. I am loving it. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, I haven't tried it yet. I'll do it soon. That's what Maxwell Bruno said. Oh, welcome. You're new. You have an excuse. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. So here's what we do. So to start a live stream, you're going to go to your profile, right? So take a look at your main page, your profile. You see where the plus sign is on the bottom of your profile page? Right, you're in the stream right now, so you can't see it, but you can see it right here on the screen. Okay, so on the bottom of this phone screen, you're going to click that plus sign like you're going to add a post, right? Instead, it's going to take you to this next screen that you're going to see here. Let's take a look at our next screen after you press the plus sign. Perfect. So here, you're going to hit the Dolby Live button. It's that simple. You're going to press Dolby Live, and you're going to see what pops up. Let's take a look. Great. It is guiding you right through this process. You're going to tap Live to start streaming, and voila, this is what it's going to look like. I did this one earlier. Look at that. I am talking to my fans. Yes, finding out what's going on with them, where everyone's watching from. They can say things to me. It is that simple. It's that easy. You know what else is easy? Well, what goes down easy? Some best of the best all-you-can-eat junk food content coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Display Tips. The best way to get the most out of Display is to explore and discover. Let's take a quick glance at your Display home screen. Swipe up and scroll through the newsfeed to see inspiring content from other creators. When you see something you like, tap like, comment, share, support, or all of them. Ready to create your own content? Tap the Create icon for photo, video, GIFs, filters, live streaming, and more. Then start sharing. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I'm from Long Beach, girl. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G. But I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning in the
I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gonna get loud when I'm in it. And we might have a child. I won't love a hoe after we fuck, she can't get near me. Only bitch I give a conversation to is
I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast.
Welcome back to Today on Display. I'm your host, Sarah Priebus, and I am ready for today's Creator Spotlight. Yes, I am. You know what? Maxwell Bruno got it. He said, this is the only platform that seems to care about the creators. Yeah, we're highlighting them on our very own channel. So yeah, let's get into some of these good eats, shall we? Well, so bad that they're good eats, right? Now, I want you to drop your favorite junk food emoji in the chat. Yes, you could throw them all in there if you want. That's fine too. I love all the junk foods. But throw me your fave. Is it the fries? Is it the pizza? Is it the burger? Let me know. Maybe top 3. Give me your top 3. It's so hard to choose. All right, let's take a look at some of our very own creators' faves. We got pizza, folks. This is from Canon KR. Oh, man, I love a pizza. Now, my question is, if it's a homemade pizza, if any of this junk food is homemade, does it count as junk food then? It's like less junk. It's healthy junk food, right? If you're making it yourself, which I know this pizza was because I read the rest of this guy's caption, I know he made it. So does that mean that it's better for you? I'm going to go with yes. That's an excuse to eat it. Okay, what else have we got here? We have an ice scramble for the hot weather. Now, again, similar question here. If there's fruit in this, you know, that makes it healthier, right? That makes it acceptable to eat. I'm going to go with a yes there. Woo! I'm seeing some people throw their emojis in right now. WhoDotNation77 gives me pizza. He gives me popcorn. We got Chico99 FB, just a chocolate bar straight up. I see chocolate on this ice scramble by Laura. Delicious. Okay, Blackies. By the way, Blackies has the best food and drink content on this app. Well, I'm not going to say best, but we highlight them a lot on here because those photos are spectacular. Sign me up for some onion rings. I love the caption. If you like it, then you better shoot a ring on it. And I messed that up because I can't read. But hey, you can read, so you read it. And don't drool all over those onion rings. What is that sauce? Oh, yum. Okay. Good thing I just ate some. All right, Noreen Afrin Deepa posted this to the Foodlicious community. That is a community I am also a part of. If you are a food lover, go take a look. My favorite, oh, this is a, woo! This is the burger of all burgers. I mean, and again, there's some lettuce in there, so you're getting your greens, right? We're hitting all the food pyramids. We're getting the carbs, we're getting the protein, we're getting the cheese, we're getting the veg. I'm saying this is a well-rounded meal in one photo right there. All right, what else? Ooh, some sweets from Sue Melissa. Yum, donuts. I love, for me, a glazed donut. I'm a purist. I love a glazed donut, which is funny because Olive26 right now just put a bunch of croissants in there. I am all for the croissants. Oh, and pancakes. Oh, how did I forget about pancakes? Yum, breakfast all the way, baby. You don't even need to have pancakes for breakfast. Okay, I love this caption. This is from Liza. I'm counting my blessings today instead of calories. Yes, yes, let's count our blessings instead of our calories. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This one is for you, Chico. This one is for you. Look at all of the. Now, do you like other chocolate as much as regular milk chocolate? Like, are you a dark chocolate person? Do you like white chocolate? I don't discriminate. I like all chocolate. So you give me chocolate, I'm going to eat it. What else? Who else? Ooh, potato chips. These, again, these look homemade. These look like fancy potato chips. I'm okay with some Lay's, some Ruffles. Oh, I like the kettle chips. I mean, am I making you guys hungry right now? I'm making myself hungry, and I literally just ate dinner. Yum. WhoDotNation77 said, I don't like chocolate. What? Oh, my goodness. Yoga Di Parama. See, these are some good-looking hot dogs. And I also should mention, In addition to it being National Junk Food Day, it is technically also National Hot Dog Day, which I guess just kind of gets swept under that umbrella of junk food. But, you know, we should acknowledge it. It's its own holiday. The hot dogs have its own holiday right now as well. And I do love me a hot dog. We got French fries. We can't go through this without a picture of some French fries. I'm a mayo and French fries person, not so much ketchup. But you can rip me apart in the chat right now if you want. That's fine. What else? What else? Is that it? Is that all the delicious food? Oh no, they're gonna make me go eat some after that. That's all right. Did we whet your appetite? Yeah, good. Because it's time to spin our trivia wheel and see what we're playing for. Coming up next.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display, social that pays.
You're my queen, all that I need, got it, I'm in. Radio hitting rainbows, ultralight beams. Sport plays more like tennis, don't need a team. It's just me and you, and it's everything that it seems. Hey. Come on, let's do some things we never do. Hey.
Word out, I'm getting to it like clockwork now. My head is clocked and they all burned out. They talk shit, but it's my turn now. And it should have been my first round. Young Tiller, what the fuck was you worried about? Who was talking all that shit? I'ma bury him now. I'ma tell it.
Welcome back to Today on Display. I'm your host, Sarah Bribas, and after all of that junk food, I think it's time to get some exercise in, right? Best spinning the wheel, that burns calories, yeah. Whew, I gotta give it a good spin. I think that's the way to wash it all down. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna spin the wheel. We got a bunch of different slots on there, $1,000, $2,500, $5,000, and of course, the question mark slot. Now, if we land on the question mark, you will vote to determine the value of the question mark from these cards. Yeah, you'll vote. And they contain up to $10,000. So let's do it. Let's find out how much we are playing for, how much junk food we can buy ourselves after this show. Let's spin the wheel. Woo! You see how many calories I burned with that? That was a big spin. Woo! Money. 2 nights in a row, it just ticked right past that 5,000. Oh, you're so close. Give me some crying emojis in the chat if you are crying with me, if you're feeling my pain. My display bees, I tried so hard. I was so close. And you know what it is? I'm too strong. I'm too strong. If I were just a little less strong, we would have hit that $5,000. But it's okay. We got more trivia tomorrow and like every single weeknight. So we're going to get it. We're going to get it soon. But later, $1,000 trivia. Up next, we've got Barnett Holson giving us all the fashion finds. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Display Tips. The bottom menu bar unlocks many rich features. Tap the home icon to refresh and bring you back to your newsfeed. To search for friends, tags, and discover new content, tap the search icon. Reaching out or receiving messages from friends and followers is easy and right here. Your profile gives you access to all things about you. Tap the Create icon to go to the media screen and create original content and even live stream. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
But I fell in love with the money, now I'm comfortable.
What we say?
So if I let you come on this side,
This side.
you won't never get to switch sides. Every nigga around me, they on boss, ain't got a dick right. Them niggas talking down, I blew they budget down there 10 times. Remember, everybody jumped the ship, they thought it capsized. Now anybody making U-turns gon' get baptized. Don't listen to
These bitches on me. I've been coolin' laying low, but I'm not taking the seat. But just know a nigga back, and this time I won't leave. I've been running, gotta check me your bag. I got hundreds on my neck and I got shoes on my ass. Nigga said
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am so excited to introduce you to tonight's guest. Please help me welcome style influencer Barnett Holston. Hi, Barnett.
Hey, Sarah.
So excited to have you on, and also so happy that you are in the closet for this. What style person comes through and doesn't have their own closet as a background for their segment? I mean, it is absolutely
Well, you know,
perfection.
I had to bring it for you.
Well, Barnett, you certainly come through in style. You look great. Are you ready to post up with us?
I think so. Let's do it.
All right, let's play Posted Up. So in this game, we pull up some of your posts from display and we ask for a little bit of the story behind it. So whether you want to tell us why you put together this look, where you're at, it's up to you. Let's take a look at the first post that we've got. Woo, looking good. Tell me about the yellow.
Well, so I've been stalking that sweater for, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 months, and I could never pull the trigger on buying it. It was a little pricey, but I really, really wanted it. And then a friend of mine had it on, and I just kind of DM'd him. I said, so tell me about this sweater. He's like, you'll love it. So next thing you know, it's in my shopping cart and delivered at my home. So of course I had to wear it.
Of course. And tell me about these pants that you paired with this.
Well, I have this thing about, I like kind of luxury type items, but I don't want to pay for them.
Oh yeah,
so
me too.
I found some great sites that every once in a while they have some awesome sales. And those pants are by Etro, and I think I got them for about 80% off.
80% off? That is my kind of bargain.
80% off, and it's part of a suit, so stick around. That whole suit will be up soon.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it. Okay, let's take a look at our next post that we've got for you. Ooh, take me to the candy shop. Where are you?
Oh, my motto is life is short, eat dessert first. So this is at Latteray down in Georgetown in Washington, D.C. And, I had to dress for the occasion so I can get all the treats. So that's what I did.
Is this normally how you go buy yourself some sweets?
Oh, of course. Isn't that how everybody does it?
Yeah, you just put on your best suit, stroll through town, pick yourself up some macarons. We are celebrating National Junk Food Day today, so tell me, what is your favorite sweet?
Well, I just discovered it yesterday. It was Ben & Jerry's triple mint ice cream. It had I don't know what it was. It had this chocolate on top and mint ice cream. It was amazing.
I love me some Ben & Jerry's. Yeah, how can you sit there with one of those little pints and not eat the whole thing? It is very hard. They trick you. They trick me every time. Okay, what else have we got for Barnett in terms of fashion and posts? I'm excited to see. Okay, we were in a candy shop in the suit, and now we're running across a bridge. What's happening here?
So, I was approached to style a suit from the movie John Wick.
Ooh.
And of course, so why not give my best running game? I was probably pretty winded after that. So that's what I did. I wore the exact suit that was seen in the movie, and I did my best John Wick impersonation.
Bravo, bravo. We love a movie-inspired post and look. This is great. I mean, I just love it because there is, you know that there's a story behind the post. It's not your traditional I'm going to stand here and look dapper in my suit. It just adds so much more depth and, energy to a photo. So this is great. I mean, motion is always good in photos, but this is really fun. All right, what have we got next for Barnett? Okay, this is a little bit more toned down, a little preppy. Is this, what would you say? Is this Is this your style? Is that your style? Is it all your style?
It's sometimes it's my style. This was actually for a campaign because I think it's really important to show that you can buy things at the low end and at the high end. So I was approached through Walmart to see what I could find, and I found some really cool things at price points. I think everything that I have on, nothing was over $20 each.
Whoa, I love that. I've also worked with Walmart. They're great. I did a sort of fun, for all my trivia fans, I did a little sort of trivia show with them. But yeah, this is, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I want to look good, but I don't want to pay a lot of money to look good. So if I can put together looks for less, then I am a huge fan. So I love that. I love that you're showing a little bit of everything. It gives everyone sort of an opportunity to then, you know, shop and go along with you. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, working out. I mean, I guess you gotta stay fit if you're gonna go into candy shops and wear all the fashion.
Well, let's just say during COVID, I may have gained, I don't know, 35 pounds, maybe 40 pounds. And after a come to Jesus moment with my doctor, I started to work out to drop those 35 pounds so I could be ready for summer.
Good for you. What kinds of stuff have you been doing?
I actually, because we were trapped in the house so long, I was doing an online HIIT class that was amazing. And sometimes the classes were only, I want to say 15 minutes, but I swear to you, it seems like it was an hour.
Oh, nice. I mean, I got really into the online classes too. And, you know, for me, it was really fun to learn sort of like a new skill that I might have been a little bit too embarrassed to learn in an in-person group setting. And I'm kind of still hooked. Like, I feel like I love the idea of being able to do something on demand when I want it. So like even watching, you know, other videos of, you know, people who are posting things to their feeds or, you know, whatever it might be. So I can just click on in when I want. And, you know, shout out to, we'll actually have someone tomorrow on the show who is a fitness influencer, and she does give sort of like supersets like that. But I love clicking on in when it's like, okay, I got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I want to do a little something. So I too identify with, you know, checking into that sort of like online fitness scene during during when my pants got a little bit too tight.
Gotcha.
Do we have another photo for Barnett? We do. Classic. Look at that. I love the hat.
I do love a hat. I love a hat. I love a hat, and I like a good bag. And so, you know, just any chance I can to wear a hat, and I'm all for it. So this is what this is all about. You know, send me a hat, I'll wear it for you.
Which is funny because we are going to be diving into some trends in a little bit. So one of them is a hat. We'll get Barnett's take on that. We'll be right back with more Barnett DC Fashion Full Holston in just a second.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I'm not dealing with the pawns. My heart cold. All of my feelings is gone. 2 hands, I'm willing to jump. I tell a bitch to chill in the car. I look at her body, it's giving me hard. You with a friend, I need a Nicki Minaj. I'm hitting them low. And we can take it where you willing to go. Bitches is dying to chill with the bros. You get killed for stealing the phone. I got y'all fools this time. Yeah. I go super saiyan every single day. Hold on. Man, like 50K, Heady feeling brave. Hold on. Had to tell that nigga we are not the same. Hold on. Had to tell that nigga stay up in your lane. Hold on. I got ice on me like I. Listen, yeah, I dream in color. And I sleep on the canvas. I think we all need each other. Empathy, that could be our advantage. Bad bitch speak Creole or Spanish. Let this wait, and I'm liking my chances. Oh man, why go?
Hey Displayers, we're still kicking it with fashion forecaster Barnett Holston. And Barnett, you've been getting a lot of love from the chat, so I just want to shout out some of the comments. Maxwell Bruno said, classic classic look. You got some flame emojis. Occasionally, Lux said "so fly" with the sunglasses. So obviously, Barnett, you are a trend setter. Let's talk all the latest styles in this edition of Trend It or End It. So basically, we've picked 4 things that are sort of trending right now. We're going to give our hot takes on these items, and then we're going to ask you guys, should we trend this or should we actually end this? So Barnett, let's weigh in on this first thing. These are belt bags, right? So we've seen these. These are also known as fanny packs, whatever you want to call them. Guys have them, girls have them, everyone has them. You can wear them around the waist. You can wear them around your shoulders, sort of slung there like you can see in the photo. Barnett, what do you think of this trend?
I am not a fan. I think on some people they may be able to get away with it, but it is just not my style. I just can't get with it. I think it's the fanny pack just revisited 2.0, and it is not my thing.
That's fair. For me, I don't know if it looks the best, but like I'm all about the same way I like looks for less, and so do you. I also am about functional fashion sometimes, and so I will pop on a fanny pack if I need to not really be carrying a purse, have my hands free. A lot of times when I actually used to work as a bartender, I would, and this is, you know, last summer when they first started coming back, I would work with a fanny pack around me because it was, I think, the most fashionable way to like sort of have my tools on me. And of course, if I was gonna be rocking one, I made sure it was something that I did like the look of. So I had like a black, simple, leather, close, not too bulky fanny pack. But you know, I don't know. On men, I have a harder time. I don't know. Actually, my own partner. Not on men. My partner has been. I'm hesitant to say no because my partner has one. So I don't want to like shit on him right now. But like, I mean, you know, it is weird seeing a male with a fanny pack. Okay, the poll is open, so folks, weigh in. What do you think of belt bags, aka fanny packs? Is this something that you think we should continue to trend, or is this something that we really need to end? I'm going to cast my vote as. I'm going to cast it as Trend It. I know you're going End It. You know, I might also sway the audience in my favor. But right now, they are leaning towards Trend It. Yeah, I'm curious. After we get out of the poll, you'll all have to let us know. You're saying Trend It, but do you actually own a fanny pack? We're closing the polls now. I think the true testament is, like, are you wearing one? Do you own this fashion item? Because if you don't have it and you're saying Trend It, how can you actually believe in it, right? Don't you think so? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, let's see. The final vote was that we should trend it, but let me know in the chat, y'all, do you actually have a belt bag or fanny pack? Let us know. We're going to move on to the next item, which is the bucket hat. Okay. I got an example here on a guy and a gal. I'll go first on this one. This is a no from me. Functional fashion, sure, you want to shade your head, make sure your skin is protected. This is great. I don't know. This brings me back to summer camp. I feel like it's very juvenile and makes me think, yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. How about you?
I don't know. I think for a casual look, I kind of like it. You know, think beach wear, think out in the sun. I'm bald. I got to protect my head. So, you know, I love a bucket hat.
You love a bucket hat, and you were also talking about the fact that you're a hat guy. Generally speaking, I'm not a hat gal. I like them on other people. I don't wear them a lot myself. So again, I think it comes down to the true testament being like, are you someone that wears this? I mean, maybe it is because I can admire hats on someone else. The bucket one, it brings me to summer camp. But right now, crowd's in your favor. They're going, let's trend it. We love the bucket hat. And again, let us know, of course, once this poll is over, do you own a bucket hat? I mean, if you saved one, it's funny how all of these styles are sort of circulating back, right? From the 80s, 90s, 2000s. We see this all the time in fashion. So the bucket hat certainly is something that I recognize from my childhood. We are closing the poll, and it is 81% trend it, 19% end it. So they're with you, Barnett. They're not with me on that one. They're going, we should trend it. We have a very fashionable audience, so there you go. They know what's in. All right, next up we've got this is one you brought to my attention, by the way, that I didn't even know was a thing. Pajamas as day wear. Okay, so I pulled up some examples of this. I did see some runway looks with the sort of like satin pajamas as day wear. I pulled up some looks from guys, from gals that I think might be workable as day wear. But how do you feel about this trend? And also talk to me about this, because I was not so familiar with it until I looked it up.
So, well, first let me say that I am a big fan of pajamas in bed. I am of the opinion that you should always have pajamas. What if my house catches on fire and I have to run outside? I need to look like I'm prepared. But that being said, to wear it as day wear, to pop out and like go out in the streets with it, I am just not a fan of that. Not at all.
I think it's super bizarre, right? And also, like, I think it's, yes, great. Be prepared, look cute in bed, be comfortable in bed. Also for it. And yeah, if you like something happens, you got to go outside. You don't want to look crazy. I mean, I have, but
exactly.
It's better to not be caught off guard. However, to plan your look in pajamas, now, let me say, there are moments where I have had to run an errand. I don't feel like getting fully dressed. I might wear like athleisure. I might wear something more casual that's like, leggings or shorts. But pajamas, I don't know. I think pajamas really primarily belong in the house. That's my opinion.
Exactly.
So
I am so with you.
Let's take a vote. We're both no's. We're both end it. But let us know. Maybe you like being comfy outside. Maybe you want to maximize the amount of times that you can wear your pajamas. Tell us. Should we trend it? Should we end it? All right, everyone, just voting trend it. People just want to be in their pajamas outside. Listen. I get the sentiment. I get wanting to be comfy. I get wanting to sort of, being able to like double up in your clothes. And again, I did see a couple of photos of this done better. I still am going to look at someone wearing pajamas outside and say, why are they wearing pajamas outside? Seems weird. Okay, so we ended that one. Y'all voted trend it. I think you just, chose to be against us there. But okay, all right. We got one more for you. We're talking rectangular shades. So this is sort of the rage right now, that vintage inspired look. We see them on guys, on gals, bold colors, thicker frames. Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan. I actually haven't bought a pair myself because I haven't really found a pair that fits me, and I'm pretty particular with my sunglasses, but I can get behind these. How about you?
I love it. I think the bigger the better. I like a big square frame. Sometimes you want to just hide that face but go around. And I think a lot of them are really, really stylish. So I think they're good.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely trend it.
Yep, let's trend it. I'm voting trend it. And so far, our audience is also voting to trend it. We're at 82% trend it. Y'all are just going along for the ride. You're like, whatever you say, you guys, we're here for it. But yeah, rectangular shades. Listen, I for sunglasses, I'm like, if I can have as many pairs of like less expensive sunglasses that I'm not going to ruin, and then like one or two really nice pairs that I wear for special occasions, that's kind of the way I roll, because I ruin sunglasses. So it's like I need a couple of like pairs that I don't mind getting, banged up a little bit, or I lose the case or whatever it is. That I can throw in at the beach. I think this is a great, sort of style, because it's probably going to trend out. These things trend in, they trend out. So it's like grab a cheap pair of rectangular shades, wear them this summer, and next summer when something else is in, you didn't spend a lot of money on it. That's my opinion. We are closing it.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly. I like a variety of sunglasses. I think it's good, and I'm especially a big fan of the square ones. I actually may have 2 or 3 pairs for this season.
Ooh, he's got 2 or 3 pairs. What color? I liked the red ones that I just saw there. What colors do you have?
A gold pair and some mirror shades that are square with a mirror lens. So they look really hot.
Nice. I guarantee you that I know what those look like, and I know you are pulling them off. Y'all voted to trend that one. And Barnett, thank you so much for joining us. For anyone that wants to follow Barnett to stay in the know on style, you can find him at DC Fashion Fool. And stick around now, because next up, we've got trivia for $1,000.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's check out more of what Profile has to offer. tap the profile on bottom right of screen. The bottom section here is your post history and performance. For photos, tap here and scroll through all your posts and see how many likes, comments, shares, and supports you have. Tap videos to review your video and GIF history and performance too. It's all right here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Bienvenidos a Display TV.
We did it!
Y tienes que darle bien fuerte para poder llegar rápido. Guys, welcome to Cusco. Estamos en la hermosa ciudad de Mérida.
Delicioso. Un aguachile de camarón.
Welcome back to Today on Display, and welcome to Display Trivia. We've had our cake tonight, but will we eat it too? Well, that all comes down to what y'all are gonna do in this game. $1,000? I mean, that is a lot of deep fried Oreos. Tonight's pot, that's right, is $1,000 if you missed that wheel spin. Make sure you make it next time. It's a lot of fun. It's like a whole adrenaline rush. Now, here are the rules for the game. You'll have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely, because once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game because you can keep playing along for fun. Hello, welcome, come one, come all. I see people tuning in, getting excited. I see a woo in the chat. Y'all throw me some emojis. Show me you're excited. Whatever an excited emoji is to you. Yes, Maxwell Bruno gave me some smileys and a little star. I'm loving it. Who's here for the trivia? Who is here and excited and ready to win? I'm seeing peace signs and flames. Dav31 is here. What up, what up, what up? Welcome, crew. It is time to get this party started. If you consider quizzing a party. But yeah, let's do a practice question, shall we? Tell me, what kind of sports do you prefer to watch? College sports, professional sports, or I don't watch sports? I mean, I gotta say, I always tune into Nathan's hot dog eating contest. That is my kind of athleticism. Those folks stretch. Yeah, the elastic in their waistbands. The current record is 76 dogs in 1 hour. What? Please, please do not attempt that without adult supervision, okay? Not even for National Junk Food Day. So what did you all choose? What do we got here? All right, we got professional sports. You like to watch a pro. Did y'all know that Tiki Barber, ex-NFL player, has a show here on Display TV? Well, he does. You got to check that out if you like watching those pro sports. All right, let's see who's got pro trivia playing skills. It's time to quiz. Let's do this, folks. Question 1. According to the book of Exodus, God gave Moses how many commandments? 3, 10, 20. According to the book of Exodus, God gave Moses how many commandments? 3, 10, 20. So, funny story. I actually tried this with my roommates, and let's just say it didn't go over quite as well. Yeah, they weren't too keen on the whole, thou shalt not get mad at Sarah when she eats your leftovers thing. I mean, in hindsight, carving that out on stone tablets was probably a bit too much, but now I have no regrets. Yeah. Don't give commandments to your roommates, and definitely don't carve them out in the shared furniture or even their furniture, right? That's a good tip. If you learned anything from trivia, it's that. 94% of you should feel really good about your choices, though, because you got those 10, and thou shalt move on to question 2. The song Let It Go is from a film by what animation studio? DreamWorks, Illumination, Disney. The song Let It Go is from a film by what animation studio? DreamWorks, Illumination, Disney. Did you know this song won an Oscar? Also funny, when I told my roommates to let it go, I was not met with the same enthusiasm. Oh no. All right, so maybe I put on the Elsa dress and I got a snow machine. I don't know why they keep calling me dramatic. Anyway, I've let it go, much like the folks over at Walt Disney Animation Studio who made Frozen and then made a crap ton of money. Hey, yeah, just like 94% of you did. On to question 3. Which is a name for a party leader in a parliamentary government? Prime Minister, King, Sheriff. Which is a name for a party leader in a parliamentary government? Prime Minister, King, Sheriff. There are many names the leader of a parliamentary government can have, but we're asking you to choose from this list, just this list. Some parliaments have chancellors, and whew, boy, am I glad we don't have one of those, because I could never, ever think about someone being called a chancellor and keep a straight face. Good day to you, Chancellor. And good day to 97% of you. What? Well done. All in favor of Q4, say aye. The music group that sang Who Let the Dogs Out is from what Caribbean nation? Turks and Caicos, Barbados, the Bahamas. The music group that sang Who Let the Dogs Out is from what Caribbean nation? Turks and Caicos, Barbados, the Bahamas. Did we ever find this out, by the way? Who let them out? Well, if the dogs haven't come back by now, I mean, I kind of doubt that they ever will. I'm sorry, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but sometimes you gotta face the music, which I admit is easier to do when the tune is catchy as heck. Who let the dogs out? Who? It never gets old. 93% of you remember the Baha Men posed this fateful question, and yeah, they're from the Bahamas. Now it's time for us to pose our next one, question 5. All are mode abbreviations on an automobile with an automatic transmission except PDH. All are mode abbreviations on an automobile with an automatic transmission except PDH. Obviously, the opposite of an automatic transmission is a manual one, or stick shift, as they're sometimes known. I'm more of an automatic girl myself, and not just with cars, with everything. This beat, for instance, which is also supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. I love it when you want to step. Thank you, Sierra and Missy Elliott, for that one. And thank you all for coming in clutch. You see what I did there? With the right answer. In an automatic vehicle, you can park, drive, idle, in neutral, or reverse. But we're going to go ahead and move forward with 94% of you into question 6. Coca-Cola released its first diet soda beverage in what decade? 1960s, 1980s, 2000s. Coca-Cola released its first diet soda beverage in what decade? 1960s, 1980s, 2000s. To answer this, you must know which diet soda was Coca-Cola's first. I remember my first. It was my prom. What? I was drinking diet that night because I didn't want to bust out of my gown. You all need to get your minds out of the gutter. I mean, just the nasty parts. Keep the parts that you need to answer some trivia, all right? Yeah, keep those parts. Tab, debuting in 1963, was the OG diet soda. Even though its sales were eclipsed by Diet Coke's emergence onto the scene in the 80s, guys always want that hot new thing. Why do you think I had so much fun at prom? 34% of you know. Woo! Savagery on this one. Q7, let's do it. This breed of dog, named for the patron saint of the Alps, is the star of what 90s film franchise? Air Bud, Babe, Beethoven. This breed of dog, named for the patron saint of the Alps, is the star of what 90s film franchise? Air Bud, Babe, Beethoven. You know what I heard about animal movie stars? Total divas on set. They never remember their lines, and they need treats to do absolutely nothing. I mean, ask anyone here at display. Sarah Priebus? not a diva. Quite the opposite, actually. I don't expect people to give me treats. No, quite the opposite. I only throw food at people if they really piss me off. Don't miss my close-up again, Scott, or you're finished. Finished! This question, also finished, yeah. 89% of you fetched the correct answer. It's Beethoven, the St. Bernard. Time for question 8. The main character in Stranger Things, whose name is a double-digit number, likes what brand of frozen food? Stouffer's, Eggo, Jimmy Dean. The main character in Stranger Things, whose name is a double-digit number, likes what brand of frozen food? Stouffer's, Eggo, Jimmy Dean. Very appropriate for National Junk Food Day. Most of this stuff is going to be pretty tasty, but probably not your best option. The best option in the frozen food aisle? Ice cream, duh. Look, I said it's National Junk Food Day. Lay off, would you? Oh, but you all cannot keep laying it on thick with these right answers today. 89% of you scarfing this one down. Lego my Eggos. Into question 9. All of the following were Billboard #1 hits in the same year as the Watergate break-in, except Let's Get It On, Lean on Me, A Horse with No Name. All of the following were Billboard #1 hits in the same year as the Watergate break-in, except Let's Get It On, Lean on Me, A Horse with No Name. Which one are we looking for here? I mean, my biggest question, where does Watergate lead to? I mean, a gate's got to open up to something. Does this one just open up to more water? I mean, it really doesn't make any sense. This is why I stay out of politics. It's just super confusing. You just get angry. You know what the opposite of angry is? Happy, yes. Which is what I'm feeling when I see you getting the right answers. I am always rooting for my displays in this one. Yes. And I hope if you need any help in future questions, all you displays, you know you can, yes, Lean on Me, which was a hit in 73, not 72, when that Watergate opened up. 47% of you got that. Are you ready for the last question of the night? It's time for the final question. Q10. Which is not one of the 5 constants in this ancient Chinese philosophical tradition named for a Zhou dynasty thought leader? Benevolence, righteousness, loyalty. Which is not one of the 5 constants in this ancient Chinese philosophical tradition named for a Zhou dynasty thought leader? Benevolence, righteousness, loyalty. My 5 constants? As in the 5 things that I need constantly? Attention, praise, snacks, cuddles, and attention. I mean, I know I said attention twice. I need a lot of attention. I do. That's why I do this. Sadly, though, none of these are the answers that we're looking for. Yeah. Nope. This school of thought is still widely recognized in many regions of East Asia. Yes, Confucius, you stay relevant. We see you. The 5 constants are benevolence, integrity, righteousness, proper right, and knowledge. Loyalty is one of the 4 virtues. Better luck next time, loyalty. You got this. Did any of you need better luck next time too? 71% of you made the correct selection, and we got a bunch of winners. Woo! You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you got paid. Bravo! Bravo. Shout out those scores in the chat. Also, keep talking to me about junk food. I love that trash talk. That's the kind of dirty talk I like, the trash, junk food kind. Give it to me in the chat. Give me those scores. Give me the junk food that you're going to eat after this show. Since, I mean, how could you not after it? Folks, tomorrow we are highlighting Claudia Everest for her content. She draws incredible dog comics. We're going to meet up with Valentina of Fit Glow. She's going to give us a little mini set of a workout. So if you want to work out with us, you know, come ready. Wear some pajamas, as we learned, right? the day wear. You guys voted to trend it, or just wear regular workout clothes. But yeah, we're going to get sweaty together. How'd we do, folks? Woo! Bravo! Yeah, Maxwell Bruno said the last 5 questions were tough. They do get harder. They do get harder, Maxwell. I know you're new, but they get harder as they go. It's a false start. You're like, ooh, I think I got this. And then they get really, really hard. Chico99 FB got an 8 out of 10. Woo! What else do we have? Let's see. Amio Bata Charia, 9 out of 10. Bubble Bass, 9 out of 10. Guarav 2002, 8 out of 10. Dav 31, 10. Dav 31, you are brilliant. You must be a genius because you're always winning. Yes, Andy Akiko, tab for the win. Woohoo! Oh, Amio, Bada, Charia, Coca-Cola question wrong. Bummer. Oh, no. All right, Lewis Neck got a 5 out of 10, and I'm going to end with a positive. Mr. 9821 got a 10 out of 10, and I'll end with another positive. Lang Lu said, looking super pretty as always. Thank you. I get paid in compliments, so I really appreciate that. Y'all, again, we got more trivia for you tomorrow night, up to $10,000. We have my friend Valentina here to lead us in a little bit of a workout. We're highlighting brand new display tips and creators, so we'll see you tomorrow on display.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am at LPR in New York City, where legendary living icon Fat Joe is about to bless us with an exclusive performance on display. I am literally shaking with excitement. I have no words. You want to get settled, you want to get comfortable, and you do not want to miss this performance. Stay tuned.
Really big challenges in 2020. Corona. New York was hit the hardest. At the beginning, it was the epicenter. A lot of my friends passed away. Out of fear, I got on Instagram and started going live every day. I say I'm similar to like when Robin Williams was like, "Good morning, Vietnam." That's how I feel sometimes. You know, I got to go on the show live in front of people and announce that DMX passed away. It's hard, but we got through it. But my heart is always in New York City. And I always say it's where the casket goes. There's people who move to Atlanta, there's people who move to Florida, but when they pass away, that casket comes back to the Bronx. So that's where you know where your home is at. Because we only live once, man. I'm grateful to you. I thank you for everything you've done for me, allowed me to live out my dreams. I hope you enjoyed the show. Joe Crack, Fat Joe.
And now, performing exclusively on display, ladies and gentlemen, Fat Joe.
Tan Smooth, straight face, you remember?
Right.
Yeah, it's 2021.
Right.
What's up, display? What's good, y'all?
Lighted, baby. Let's go,
DJ Khaled, I see you.
Cool and Jay, I see you.
Joe Crack.
Jewelers in the building. L Boogie, Loretta.
Let's go.
Torellis, the Flies, let's get it.
Everybody. Can't do it like that.
No one else gonna get it like that.
So y'all singing.
Are you yell, but you take me back.
You remember?
Who cares what it feels like?
Here we go. She want that old thing back. Pretty young thing with that OG crack. Straight savage when I got my Fendi on. Do the do say, but I touch a belly on. She got a man, but he's stuck in the feds. Said he gon' kill me cause she up in my bed. We wear chains at a sight to knocks. Only G7 when the flights apart. Yes. Stash pesos and Kirks and Caicos. Dapper Dan on the first to break those. Now back to Caicos. Throw your rollies in the sky, my guys to take those. Lower East Side, I'm up in NY. See me on the floor with old because side. Yes. Baddies on deck, you know I'm loving them. Still in the meeting with Khaled.
Think you need that back.
Can't do it like that.
No one else gonna get it like that.
Yes. So I
argue, you yell,
when you take me back.
Who cares when it feels like crack?
Let's go to Crack man, and I'm at it again. Yeah.
Ho, ho,
lean on him.
Hey, hey.
DJ Tan Smooth in this motherfucker. UFO Feed in this motherfucker.
Oh, say,
New York City, what's good?
Oh,
Showbiz born. Display, what's good? Yeah. Yo. give a fuck about your faults or mishaps. We from the Bronx, New York, shit happens. Kids clapping, love to spark the place. Half the cats in the squad got a scar on their face. It's a cold world and this is ice. Half a meal for the charm, brother, this is life. I got the Phantom in front of the building, Trinity, yeah. 10 years, been legit, they still figure me bad. As a young, was too much to cope with. Why you think the BX nickname it Cook Coke? Come on. Should have been called armed robbery, extortion, or maybe grand larceny. I did it all, I put the pieces to the puzzle. Just as long, I knew me and my people was gon' bubble. Came out the gate on some flowjos. Fat brother with the shiny with the logo kid. I said my people don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. So motherfucker lean back, lean on him, lean back, lean on him, lean back, lean on him, lean back. Come on, I said my people don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. So motherfucker lean back, lean on him, lean back, lean on him, lean back. Verse 2, lean back. Come on. Now we living better now, Gucci sweater now, and that G-folk can fly through any weather now. See, niggas get tight when you work some millions. That's why I thought the chinchilla hurt they feelings. You can find Joe Crack at all type of events. I don't think it's fake road to all fights and shit. If I'm a born come, then it's probably squeal. Cause at the rappers that blow like Derek for real. Yeah. If you cross the line, damn right, I'm gonna hurt you this. Even made gang signs commercial. Even Little Bow Wow throwing it up. B2K crib walking like that's what's up. Can't keep telling me to think about the rucker. Matter of fact, I don't wanna think about the rucker. Not even Pee Wee Kirkland could imagine this. My team didn't have to play to win the championship. I said my people don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. So motherfucker lean, lean back, lean, 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 lean. What's up? What's up? But. And I say right about now, New York City, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Oh, I'm all the way up. Oh, I'm all the way up. Oh, I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? Shorty, what you need? My brothers running game, we ain't never leave. Counting all this money, we ain't never sleep. You got V12, I got 12. I got whoa. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. For my hitters and Billy Coops and Rolexes. Kick a chick out the room and gave her no breakfast. Had to stash the jewels, you know this so reckless. Keep my O's up cruise, I'm talking shorty uptown, showing off a new thing. Couldn't take it all, so I gave her own team. She called me top shot, and yeah, I keep a few teams. Champion sound, yeah, I got a few rings, and I'm all the way up. Whoa! And you can stay up. You can stay up. And if you ask anybody where I live, and point to the hills and say, what they say? Go all the way up. All the way up. Go all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
It's an honor to be in your presence right now. You have been blessed with such an expansive career. You know what I mean? Artists and creatives alike of all different backgrounds can only hope for that. I'm pondering what kind of advice you have for those kind of artists.
I just say use social media. Social media is free. Mm-hmm. You can press one button, it'll go global. And just stay true to yourself, man, as much as you can, because this business can eat you alive, man, so stay focused.
I receive that. As an artist myself, I receive that deeply. I'm pondering, with such an expansive career, what is fueling your creative process? Like, how do you keep it fresh?
I'm just after legacy, man. I'm after being one of the greatest of all times and shit. And so I just like to push the envelope further and further and further. And let's see how far we can take this shit, you know? So it's like the song right now, Sunshine, is #5 in America. So we blessed with that. Shout out to Rihanna, Luther Vandross Estate. And just, you know, whenever somebody says I can't, then I prove them wrong. That's all.
That's the kind of energy I want in my life. You feel me? So I know we're going through this pandemic. We've all been affected by it in so many ways, but creatives and artists especially artists of your caliber, you know, concerts aren't really happening the way they used to. I'm pondering how you've navigated
I'm just
the pandemic?
Blessed, man, you know.
The blessings.
The blessings.
It's the blessings for me.
Yeah, we so blessed, man. And, you know, when the COVID first started and everybody was dying, man, it was such a depressional time. I tried to write and everything I wrote was dark. You know what I'm saying? So everything was crazy, dark, and it wasn't uplifting. And then we just said, fuck it. Khaled was like, yo, man, we got to bring the light. We got to inspire the people. We got to make the people happy again. We got to make them dance. And he was like, and I want you to do it. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You want me to do it? He was, you gonna do it. You gonna make them party. You gonna bring the light. I'm like, yo, bro, is you bugging or what? And then we created this song. So it was a blessing. And just, it's really my first record I ever made to just uplift the people. Yeah. So, and the people loved it. They received it. And so it's a blessing.
That's what we gonna do. We gonna receive it. I'm not gonna keep you. I know you're a busy man. We are so grateful for your time. I got one more question. What's next for Fat Joe? What can we expect to come?
Well, you know, I got the big show on Instagram I do every day at 8 p.m. to inspire the people. I plan on taking that on another platform on a bigger stage, like, you know, TV or something like that. Arsenio Hall, meet David Letterman. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm all about making money, you know, and as well philanthropy and giving back to my community. So, you know, the bigger I make it financially, the more I could give back to my community. So that's what I'm about.
Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for that killer performance. Nah, for real. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all.
Thank you.
Catch more of the living legend, Fat Joe, on display. What's up, party people? I am in the place to be, LPR in New York City, where the one and the only Fabulous is about to hit the stage with an exclusive performance on display. He's a veteran to the game, but his looks and his music are as fresh as ever. I went and got fresh, particularly for this. It's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait for this electric performance. Stick around.
I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I saw how the music affected, you know, my community. I saw how people had a good time, and the soundtrack to those good times was hip-hop music. It made me enjoy it. It made me a fan. It made me look towards who those artists were that people were listening to. If you look at my style in a whole, that's what you could say. Like, it's an open style where it could kind of become like a blend of anything you put them in. I can adapt to it. 2020 was a very different year for me, but it was also a very eye-opening year for me. My tour had just got canceled at the top of March. Did 2 shows, 2 sold-out shows in New York and Philly, and then canceled or postponed. So I had to figure a way just to interact with the fans. It started making you be innovative, start thinking of ways to connect with your fans where you couldn't connect with them. Why I say it was eye-opening for me was because I started having a lot more time. I usually would have been touring or running or making music. To all my fans, I want to say I'm happy to be back and making music. I'm happy to be back performing music. And I'm happy to be a part of your lives again. That's what we're here to do.
Here to perform exclusively on display, ladies and gentlemen, the king himself, Fabulous.
It's been a cold summer. You ever had a cold in the summer? Just be the worst. It gets better though. Hey, how they turn a top dog to an underdog? It's a cold world even in the summer, dog. Like 100 missed calls on my number log. I talk to God before I talk to people from them blogs. Gotta see it clear when it's thick as London fog. I'm from the city, baby, I done grew up under small. Not to bring up old shit, I'm not a plunger dog. No Dalmatian, but I come through with 100 dog. And they don't bark, they bite. Let it spark, they might. Gotta walk straight, right? Turn the dark to daylight. Let them talk, they right. In your heart, stay light. Cause your heart stay tight. Bosses park where they like. Don't you let them trick you. I just spot and put that guy on. Don't cut them off and let a bygone be a bygone. When you ballin', you that nigga that they got their eye on. So I think I know just how I feel to be a Zion. Busting out sneakers, bringing on rims, being number one, bringing on M's. Hope the Knicks get him. I'ma buy him Timbs. Tell him lace his boots. I'ma get a king some gems. Like look, you the great hope and the scapegoat. You gon' have to make quotes and take notes. And some can't take smoke, so they may choke. But those who learn to make boats stay afloat. Oh, it's gonna be a cold summer. Devil tryna get your soul from you. Callin' buddy, got my old number. Oh, it's gonna be a cold summer. Devil tryna take your soul from you. Callin' buddy, got my old number. It's gonna be a cold summer. I'm chillin' for the whole summer. No feelings for the whole summer. Ooh. It's gonna be a cold summer. I'm chillin' for the whole summer. No feelings for the whole summer. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a new year. Display 2021. Let's go. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Hey, baby, work gone bustin' wild. Just that new money, let the drugs drop. Cause I bitch off when the ball drop. Whoa, whoa.